Joe Satriani, you're now releasing your third studio album called Flying in a Blue Dream. And I guess you're pleased with the result of the album?
Oh yeah, it's been doing very well the first 2 or 3 weeks out, so I'm very happy.
Your previous albums are instrumental all the way through, but at this new album you included some tracks with some vocals on it. Why?
Yeah, you know, this new album has about I don't know, a little over 40 minutes of instrumental music on it, so it's actually longer than the previous albums, but I also added 6 vocal tunes that I thought really brought me into some new areas of guitar playing that I really wanted to play on. And also the songs, since I've been a vocalist for as long as I've been playing, I thought these songs were probably some of the best ones I had ever written for my voice. So I thought it was a good time to not infringe on Surfing with the Alien or Dreaming Number 11 or even Not of This Earth, but to move ahead into a new area. So the album is sort of a combination of all the previous records plus some new directions.
So that's you doing all the vocals on the album?
That's correct, yeah. I play guitar, bass, keyboards, harmonica, banjo, and some percussion, and I do all the singing.
So you've also written all the lyrics, I guess, then?
That's correct, yeah. I always do all my writing.
Does this new album differ from the previous ones apart from the vocals?
Well, I think there's a definite progression in the type of instrumental that I have done in the past. I sort of expanded on my two-handed technique, certainly on the song A Day at the Beach, which is a solo guitar piece. It's probably the most complicated yet lyrical two-handed technique piece I've ever written. It took me about a year to get it to be to its final edited form, but I feel very good about that one. And certainly songs like the title track, Flying in a Blue Dream, and Mystical Potato Head Groove Thing are new areas of me where I've tried to elevate the style of the production and the putting together something very simple and very complicated and having them both work together within a song structure.
Will you be shooting any videos to any of the songs?
Yes, what's available now, I'm sure in a few days, perhaps on your stations there, you'll be seeing a video for a song of mine called Big Bad Moon. That's been the first single released in the States, and I believe soon to be released in the UK and in Europe. It's a really funny video. I think you really like it. It's got the basic Joe look, you know, the hard-hitting guy in the leather jacket playing guitar, but it's also got this extra character that I play. So, and it's really supposed to be good fun, you know, so I hope people get a good laugh out of it.
Yeah. Quite a few guitar players have got Joe Satriani as a major influence. You have also been giving some lessons to other famous guitar players as Steve Vai and Kirk Hammett, and also the guys in Testament and Last Rocket.
That's right.
Do you have any pupils at the moment who you think maybe can make it big later?
Well, you know, to tell you the truth, since my last lesson with Kirk, which is about, I don't know, right at the beginning of 1988, I haven't given any other lessons, so I haven't been teaching for a year or so. So I'm not in touch with any young students anymore. I only teach through the magazine Guitar for the Practicing Musician. I have a column in there.
By the way, are you still keeping in touch with your old pupils?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, about 2 weeks ago I was with Steve Vai and we were doing a photo session together, as a matter of fact.
You have very much created your own style, but I'm sure you had some influences when you were a young and hard-working guitar player.
Oh, yeah. I studied a lot from the records of Jimi Hendrix and Jimmy Page and Wes Montgomery and players like that.
And also, apart from your own career, you've been involved in various projects. I mean, like playing guitar in Mick Jagger's band, for example.
Yeah, we did a tour. Actually, I did 2 tours with Mick Jagger in 1988. We toured Japan, and then later on the year we toured Australia, New Zealand, and we did a very big show in Jakarta. I had a lot of fun on those tours.
Have you got any other projects going on at the moment, or are you too busy?
Well, at the moment, since the album has just been released and I'm just finishing up a press tour, I'm going back to the States to audition drummers, and I'll be going on tour with my trio, which will have Stu Hamm on bass, be going out in January. We'll be hitting North America and Australia. We hope to get to Europe and Scandinavia sometime in the spring.
We talked about rock magazines, and it's almost impossible to read those without seeing Mr. Satriani together with an Ibanez guitar.
That's right.
Is it important to have such sponsors like Ibanez?
Well, for me it was indispensable. Ibanez was the only company who was willing to build and modify instruments specifically to my needs. And they changed the body composition, the shape a little bit. They changed the neck contour for me. They allowed me to bring in some consultants, some builders. I had DiMarzio help develop a different pickup for me than what they had been offering previously. And overall, they allowed me to change little things about every aspect on the guitar. So as a result, now I have an instrument that will be produced in the new year and available. That is very, very comfortable for me to play, and it also can produce all the sounds that I generally like to use. So it's been indispensable in my career.
Let's go back to your album. If you should pick a couple of tracks, favorite tracks from the album?
Ooh, that's hard to say, you know. Yeah, on the real crazy musical side, I really like the title track and the Mystical Potato Head Groove thing. I like that one, and also the song called Day at the Beach. For vocal songs, of course, you know, Big Bad Moon and Strange, and I Believe. I like that quite a bit. But, you know, I'm the worst person to ask, you know. I like all of it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have put it on the record.
Of course, of course. At the tour, will you be headlining, or will you be playing as a support act?
Well, what we'd like to do is go out and first do our own headlining tour in North America and as well as Europe, and then maybe we'll return in the summer to do some festivals. But we'd like to keep the places not too big, so we can have good communication with the audience, and maybe do a few shows, you know, spread over a couple of days in each venue.